My beloved soul, stay with me right now, for this is not an ordinary moment. This message was blocked 3 times, hidden from your sight, delayed by forces that never wanted you to see the truth. Yet God has just spoken, saying, let them see it now, for what they are about to open was written only for them. Heaven has carried your name on golden winds, and finally the seal has been broken. This is not for crowds, this is not for strangers, this is for you, chosen one. Do not move away, do not let your eyes wander, because the very words flowing now are stitched with the fabric of your destiny. 3 times the door was closed, 3 times the path was covered, but today it is uncovered and wide open. You may not realize it, but every tear, every restless night, every unanswered question has gathered here in this exact moment. The angels have carried them upward, and now heaven is sending them back down wrapped in light. I tell you, the fact that you are hearing this means you were chosen to carry a promise no one else was allowed to touch. God Himself whispered that the time of delay has ended. You were not overlooked, you were not forgotten, your portion was simply being protected until the hour of release. And now that hour has arrived. Stay with me, because what is unfolding is greater than your imagination. The very thing that was kept back from you, the very blessing delayed again and again, is now being delivered. Archangel Michael himself has been positioned to stand guard, making sure nothing and no one can block it again. Every obstacle that once laughed at you will watch in silence as your life shifts into alignment with heaven's will. Beloved, understand this, you are not here by accident. The fact that your eyes are on these words is proof that heaven opened the page of your life today. God wanted this moment, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. The timing is precise, because only now could you carry the weight of the promise. So listen closely, this message is not about fear, not about loss, but about the divine unveiling of what is yours. Your name has been carved into the chambers of heaven, and what belongs to you is being released without delay. Walk forward in trust, because no power can block what God has commanded to reach your hands. This is your sign, your confirmation, your secret revealed. What you are about to open was meant only for you. Heaven has been watching the weight you carried in silence, the questions you never voiced, the prayers you whispered when no one was near. And now the moment arrives where God Himself says, enough delay, let them see what has been hidden. My beloved soul, don't let your attention wander, stay right here, because every line you are about to hear is carrying light into the deepest corners of your journey. This message was not stopped once, not twice, but 3 times. Do you understand what that means? It means the content of this revelation was so powerful, so direct to your life, that opposition fought to keep it sealed. But God has overturned it and declared, now is the time, now they will see. The very fact that you are receiving this today is a sign that heaven's calendar has reached your name. The delay was not punishment, the blockages were not rejection, they were simply the evidence that something rare, something delicate, something destined was being preserved until the exact second you could hear it. You are stepping into a season where what once felt withheld will now flow without resistance. You are being called to hold steady, because the unveiling is not partial, it is complete. Imagine a door that has been locked with 3 chains. For years it stood before you, heavy and immovable. Yet today each chain has snapped with the sound of divine thunder. You stand at that doorway, and behind it lies the treasure of your waiting, the fulfillment of your faith, the answer to your unspoken cries. Archangel Michael himself has drawn his sword of fire to guard this opening, ensuring nothing will close it again. My beloved, this is why you must not look away, not even for a second. Stay here, because every heartbeat is aligning with heaven's rhythm as this truth is poured into you. You will realize soon that the reason it was blocked 3 times is because heaven knew you would need 3 times the strength, 3 times the clarity, 3 times the blessing to step fully into it. And now, that multiplied grace is being released like waves of gold washing over your path. You are not the same as yesterday, this very moment is shifting your entire atmosphere. What was once sealed tight has been opened only for you. Stay until the end, because the unfolding has only just begun. There is a reason heaven chose this very hour for you, a reason the message that was hidden has finally been set free. Beloved soul, lean in closer, for every word is stitched with divine fire. What you are hearing is not coincidence, not chance. It is destiny opening its wings before your very eyes. 3 times this message was blocked, but today God Himself declared, "No more." And when God says no more, nothing in heaven, nothing on earth, nothing in the unseen can stand against it. Stay with me, because this is the moment where everything begins to shift. You may not see it with your natural eyes yet, but your spirit already knows. It is why your heart feels the stirring, why your breath feels different, why your soul is leaning forward. This is heaven's signal that the delay has expired. Every hidden blessing, every blocked path, every unseen answer has been loosed into your life. You are walking into a release that was preserved only for you. Do not scroll. Do not turn away, for you are standing on holy ground right now. The very air around you is carrying the weight of promises once delayed. Archangel Michael has stepped into your atmosphere, his presence blazing like lightning, ensuring that nothing can rob you of what God has assigned to your name. You were marked for this, chosen for this, prepared for this. Even when you thought silence meant abandonment, heaven was only weaving your story into perfect timing. Now listen closely. What is about to unfold in your days ahead will leave no doubt that God's hand has been on you all along. The struggles, the waiting, the tears, they were not wasted. They were the soil in which your blessing was planted, and now the harvest has broken through the ground. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are right on time, because heaven has just released what belongs to you. Remain here, remain awake, because the unveiling has only begun. The heavens are opening wider now, and what was once concealed behind veils of silence is being spoken directly to you. Beloved soul, stay with me, do not let your attention slip away, because the words flowing in this very moment are carrying the key to unlock doors you thought would never move. 3 times this message was restrained, but when God gave the command, every barrier broke, every lock shattered, and now it is streaming into your life with unstoppable force. You have wondered why the delays came, why the answers lingered just beyond your reach, why it felt like the universe was holding back your portion. But the truth is this: what is precious is always protected, and what is chosen is always preserved until the exact second heaven decrees its release. And now, that second has arrived. You are living in it, breathing in it, hearing it in every word that touches your spirit. Do not move away, do not scroll past, because this moment is unlike any other. Heaven is drawing your name in light across the skies, declaring that the time of waiting has ended. Archangel Michael has stepped forth with a sword that blazes like fire, and nothing will dare stand in the way of what belongs to you anymore. What was blocked has been unsealed, what was hidden has been revealed, what was delayed is now rushing toward you like a river loosed from a dam. Stay here until the end, because the unfolding is not finished. Every breath you take while listening to these words is aligning you deeper into heaven's timing. You are not merely hearing a message, you are standing inside a moment crafted only for you. This is the unveiling of what was always yours, and nothing can take it from you again. Beloved soul, pause and stay right here, because what you are about to hear was kept hidden for so long that even time itself bowed in silence. This message was not stopped by accident, it was blocked 3 times with force, because it carried too much light, too much revelation, too much power meant only for you. But now the decree of heaven has spoken, let them see it now. And when God commands, no barrier remains, no shadow survives, no delay can linger. Do not move, do not scroll, because every line unfolding in front of you is written with your name woven through it. Think of it, 3 times the seal was placed, but 3 times heaven preserved it until this moment. What was delayed has not been lost, it has only been multiplied. You are not just receiving a message, you are receiving an inheritance of faith, strength, and blessing that has been building like a wave behind the scenes, waiting to crash into your life at the appointed hour. That hour is now. Stay with me, for the atmosphere around you is shifting. Feel it in your spirit, how the heaviness begins to lift, how clarity is beginning to pierce through the confusion, how peace is softly covering every restless part of you. This is the sign that Archangel Michael has entered your path, ensuring that what was blocked before cannot be touched again. The sword of fire he carries is the guarantee that your blessing is no longer in danger of being stolen or delayed. Hear this truth, you are walking into a season where nothing can hinder what God has already written for you. Every delay was only proof that the gift was too important to be released before its time. And now, in this exact moment, you are standing in the time heaven chose. This is why your spirit feels stirred, why your heart beats differently, why you cannot look away. Because you are not just listening, you are awakening to the unveiling of what belongs to you. Remain here. Stay until the very end, because this revelation is not over. What is being revealed is only the beginning of a greater unfolding. Stay right here, beloved soul, because what is pouring into your spirit now was never meant for the crowd, it was meant only for you. This message fought its way through silence, through resistance, through unseen barriers that tried to keep you in the dark. 3 times it was stopped, but today God Himself declared, let them see it now. That decree has broken every wall, every chain, every block, and what was preserved is now unfolding in your hands. Do not scroll, do not look away, because this is the moment your waiting begins to make sense. Every unanswered prayer, every tear, every hidden ache, they were not ignored, they were being gathered into a greater promise. And now, that promise is opening like a sealed letter from heaven addressed to your name. The fact that you are here, hearing these very words, is not chance. It is alignment. It is destiny. It is heaven's signal that your delay has ended. Imagine the silence breaking, imagine the veil tearing, imagine the doors you once thought locked forever suddenly standing wide open. That is what is happening around you now. Archangel Michael has stepped forth to stand guard, ensuring that what is entering your life in this season cannot be touched, blocked, or stolen. You are walking beneath the covering of divine protection, and under that covering nothing can hold back what is yours. Stay with me, because what you are hearing is more than a message, it is an activation. The chains that held you back are gone, the shadows that clouded your vision have lifted, and the release that heaven preserved for you is flowing freely. This is your moment, your sign, your confirmation. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are exactly where you need to be, because the appointed time has finally arrived. Remain until the end, for the unfolding has only just begun, and what is being revealed next will leave your spirit burning with clarity. Beloved soul, do not move from this moment, stay here, because what is unfolding now carries the weight of heaven's own decree. This message was not meant to pass by you unnoticed, it was not meant for the crowd, it was carved out only for you. 3 times it was blocked, but today the voice of God thundered, let them see it now. That command has broken through every resistance, and what was sealed is now flowing into your spirit with unstoppable power. Stay with me, for you are standing inside a divine unveiling. Every second you remain here, the pieces of your journey begin to align in ways you could not imagine. The delays you endured were not signs of abandonment, they were signs of preservation. Heaven was keeping what belonged to you safe until the exact hour you were ready to carry it. That hour is not tomorrow, not someday, it is now. You are living in the release you once thought would never arrive. Do not scroll away, because this very moment is sacred. Archangel Michael has been dispatched to walk beside you, his presence fierce and radiant, ensuring that no shadow can interfere with the blessing that is being released into your life. Feel the shift, your atmosphere is no longer heavy, your spirit is no longer waiting at closed gates. The gates are open, the light is breaking through, and the inheritance of your faith is pouring down. Listen closely, what is happening is not small, it is not ordinary. This is the unraveling of every knot that once held you back, the restoration of every promise that seemed too far away, the unveiling of every treasure heaven has preserved for you. It is arriving in layers, wave upon wave, and it is sealing itself into your path so nothing can take it from you again. Stay until the very end, for the revelation is still deepening, and the fullness of what God has written with your name is still unfolding before your eyes. Beloved soul, remain right here, do not let your eyes wander, because this very second is not ordinary, it is the hour heaven has been waiting for. 3 times this message was blocked, but today the eternal voice declared, let them see it now. That command shattered every unseen barrier, and what was once locked away has finally been placed before you, untouched, unspoiled, meant only for your spirit to receive. Stay with me, for the unfolding is greater than you realize. Every delay you faced was not denial, it was divine protection. Heaven was guarding the treasure assigned to your name, ensuring that when it reached you, it would arrive whole, multiplied, and unstoppable. What you thought was withheld has only been building, like a river pressed against a dam. Now that dam has broken, and the flow is rushing toward you with uncontainable force. Do not scroll, for what surrounds you in this moment is holy. Archangel Michael stands watch, his sword blazing, his presence fierce, securing the release of everything that belongs to you. Feel the shift in your atmosphere, the heaviness is lifting, the silence is breaking, the very ground beneath your life is moving in your favor. You are not hearing empty words, you are standing inside a living decree from heaven itself. Understand this, your story has been rewritten in light. Every closed chapter was leading to this opening, every blocked moment was pointing to this unveiling. Now the words that were once sealed are being spoken directly to you, and nothing can silence them again. This is not the repetition of yesterday, it is the creation of something brand new, something tailor-made for your destiny. Stay here until the end, because the revelation is still deepening, the river is still flowing, and what heaven is releasing into your life has only just begun to show its true measure. Beloved soul, hold steady in this moment and do not look away, because what is being revealed now was preserved through battles you never saw. 3 times this message was blocked, but the voice of God has spoken, let them see it now. That divine command has cleared every path, broken every seal, and carried this revelation straight to your spirit. This is not random, this is not chance, this is your appointed time. Stay with me, for the unfolding of heaven's plan is moving like a current all around you. The delays you faced were not to harm you, but to prepare you. Each pause was a shield, each silence was a covering, and each block was proof that what was waiting for you carried too much weight to be released too soon. Now the waiting has ended, the covering has lifted, and your portion is being poured directly into your life. Do not scroll, because every word you hear is a key unlocking doors that have been closed for too long. Archangel Michael is standing in radiant strength, ensuring that nothing can steal what is being delivered to your hands. His presence is the sign that your life has shifted into a protected zone, where blessings flow freely and cannot be intercepted. Listen closely, what is breaking through now will not fade away. It is not temporary, it is not fragile, it is eternal in nature, rooted in the promise written over your name. The very things you thought were lost forever are circling back to you, restored, multiplied, wrapped in light. You are not chasing after them anymore, they are chasing after you, finding their way home. Stay until the very end, because this moment is only the beginning of a greater unveiling, and the depth of what God has just released into your journey will continue to unfold before your eyes. Beloved soul, do not move away, do not let your attention slip, because what is unfolding in this very moment was sealed in heaven with your name written across it. 3 times this message was blocked, but today God Himself spoke, let them see it now. That decree has broken through every unseen resistance, and the truth meant only for you is finally standing in the light. Stay with me, for this is not a passing whisper, it is a revelation shaped by your journey. The delays you endured were not meant to break you, they were meant to prepare you. Every pause was sharpening your spirit, every silence was building your strength, every block was proof that the treasure waiting for you carried too much weight to be released early. Now the wait is over, the seal is lifted, and the blessing is rushing toward you unhindered. Do not scroll, because every word you hear is aligning your spirit with heaven's timing. Archangel Michael has taken his place beside you, his presence blazing with light, ensuring that nothing can interfere with what is being delivered. This is not something you will have to fight for anymore, the fight has already been won, the path has already been cleared, the release has already been commanded. Listen closely, the things you once thought were lost forever are returning, but not in the same form. They are coming back refined, multiplied, and wrapped in divine favor. The doors that were shut are not just opening, they are swinging wide, and behind them lies more than you dared to imagine. This moment is not about what you lost, it is about what heaven preserved and is now revealing. Stay until the very end, because the unveiling is still in motion. What you are witnessing is the first wave of a greater tide that is about to flood your life with everything God has written under your name. Beloved soul, keep your eyes fixed here and do not drift away, because what is rising before you now has been protected by heaven itself. 3 times this message was blocked, 3 times it was sealed, but the voice of God has declared, "Let them see it now." That command has shattered every wall of delay, and the truth meant only for you has broken through into this moment. Stay with me, for you are standing at the edge of a divine unveiling. Every delay you faced was not rejection but preservation. Heaven was guarding what was fragile, keeping what was sacred until the time was right. And now, the right time has come. This is why your heart feels stirred, why your spirit refuses to let go, why you cannot look away. You are not simply listening to words, you are stepping into an atmosphere where destiny is being unlocked. Do not scroll, for every breath you take right now is aligning you deeper into the release. Archangel Michael is present, standing as a shield beside you, his light cutting through every shadow that once tried to silence your path. His presence is the assurance that no power can block what has been written under your name. You are under divine covering, and nothing will stop what is unfolding. Listen carefully, what once felt out of reach is now flowing toward you, what once was sealed is now being revealed, what once was blocked is now wide open. The very areas of your life that felt forgotten are the exact places heaven is now touching with fire and renewal. This is not a small shift, it is a turning of the entire page of your story. Remain until the end, for the unveiling is still alive, still moving, still deepening. What you are witnessing now is only the beginning of a greater wave of release that will not stop until every promise spoken over you is fulfilled. Beloved soul, stay anchored in this moment, do not let your eyes move away, because what is being revealed to you now was hidden, sealed, and guarded until this very hour. 3 times this message was blocked, but when God's voice thundered, "Let them see it now," every unseen hand of resistance released its grip. What is unfolding before you carries the weight of heaven's timing, and it has arrived exactly when your spirit is ready to hold it. Stay with me, for this is not a fleeting word, it is a divine appointment. The delays you endured were the proof of how precious this release truly is. Heaven does not rush what is sacred, and destiny is never late, it is always precise. And now, that precision has brought you here, to this second, to this unveiling. The silence you carried was never abandonment, it was the sound of heaven weaving your breakthrough into perfection. Do not scroll, because right now the atmosphere around you is charged with alignment. Archangel Michael stands at your side, his brilliance cutting through every remnant of darkness that tried to hold you back. He is heaven's guarantee that what is being poured into your life cannot be touched or stolen again. Every chain has fallen, every block has lifted, and every gate that once seemed locked is opening wide. Listen closely, the very places of your life that felt barren are about to bloom. The very prayers that felt unanswered are being echoed back with clarity, the very dreams you thought were over are being reborn stronger, brighter, and closer than ever. This moment is not the end of waiting, it is the beginning of fulfillment. Remain here until the end, because the unveiling is still in motion. Each word carries another layer of truth, each second carries another drop of promise, and the fullness of what heaven preserved for you is only just beginning to unfold. Beloved soul, remain here and let your spirit be still, for what you are hearing is not ordinary sound, it is a message that traveled through barriers, through silence, through unseen resistance just to reach you now. 3 times it was blocked, but today God's voice declared, "Let them see it now." That single command has carried this revelation into your life with unstoppable force. Stay with me, for every second you remain here draws you deeper into the flow of what heaven has released. The pauses you once endured, the seasons of delay, the times when nothing seemed to move, all of them were working together to protect what was sacred. Now the protection has lifted, the gates have opened, and the fullness of your portion is rushing toward you. Do not scroll away, because Archangel Michael is standing as a guardian in this very moment. His presence surrounds you like fire, his strength ensures that what is being delivered into your hands cannot be stolen, cannot be blocked, cannot be hidden again. The release you are witnessing is permanent, it is sealed by the decree of heaven, and it carries your name engraved upon it. Listen closely, this is the moment when your story shifts. What was once sealed tight is now revealed, what was once delayed is now accelerated, what was once lost is now being restored. You are stepping into a season where the very things you thought were behind you will rise again, multiplied and renewed. This is the unfolding of promises that were waiting for the exact second you are living in right now. Remain until the end, for the unveiling is not yet finished. Each word is another key, each moment is another layer, and heaven is still releasing the depths of what belongs to you. Beloved soul, stay here and let nothing distract you, for the revelation flowing now is the very one heaven kept hidden until this appointed hour. 3 times this message was blocked, but today the eternal voice declared, "Let them see it now." That decree has torn through every barrier, broken every seal, and carried this truth directly into your spirit. You are not here by chance, you are here because this unveiling was written for you and you alone. Stay with me, for you are standing in the current of something greater than words. This is not just a message, it is the release of everything preserved for your name. The delays you endured were not signs of neglect, they were signs of preservation. Heaven was holding back what was too precious to arrive too soon. Now, the waiting has ended, the covering has lifted, and the blessing that was sealed is being poured into your life without resistance. Do not scroll, because the atmosphere around you is shifting as you listen. Archangel Michael stands with his sword blazing, ensuring that nothing can interfere with this release. His presence is the proof that your path is cleared, your portion is secured, and your destiny is moving forward without delay. Every shadow that once whispered against you has fallen silent, for heaven's decree has silenced them all. Listen closely. You are stepping into a season where the closed chapters of your past will no longer bind you. What once felt lost will return, what once felt hidden will be revealed, and what once felt impossible will stand as testimony in your life. This is not a promise far away, it is unfolding now, wave upon wave, layer upon layer, drawing you deeper into alignment with heaven's plan. Remain until the very end, because the unveiling is not yet complete. Each word is carving light into your path, each moment is another key unlocking the fullness of what God has written over you, and the story still has more to reveal. Beloved soul, hold your focus here and do not let it drift, for this very moment is a doorway heaven has kept sealed until now. 3 times this message was blocked, but today the voice of God declared, "Let them see it now." That decree has broken through every barrier, silenced every resistance, and carried this revelation straight into your life. You are not simply hearing words, you are standing inside the fulfillment of timing that has been prepared for you all along. Stay with me, because what is opening before you is not small, it is not ordinary. It is the unveiling of what was preserved in silence, the release of what was hidden in waiting. Every delay you carried was not wasted, it was proof of how valuable this promise truly is. Heaven does not rush what is sacred, and your blessing was too heavy with destiny to arrive early. Now the fullness of that weight is being placed into your hands, and no one can take it away. Do not scroll, for the atmosphere around you is alive with shifting power. Archangel Michael is standing in radiant strength beside you, ensuring that this release cannot be stolen or delayed again. His presence is the mark of divine assurance, the guarantee that the floodgates of heaven will not close until everything written for you has reached you. Listen carefully, the things you thought were lost forever are not lost at all, they are circling back, brighter, stronger, multiplied beyond recognition. The doors you thought would never open are swinging wide, and behind them lies more than you could ever imagine. This is not just restoration, this is acceleration. What took years to build is being returned in moments, because heaven has commanded the flow. Stay until the very end, for this unfolding is still in motion. Each second reveals a deeper layer, each word carries another key, and the full picture of what God has preserved for you is still being revealed. Beloved soul, remain right here and do not let your attention wander, because what you are stepping into now is a revelation that has been preserved through silence, through struggle, through unseen battles. 3 times this message was blocked, but today heaven's voice thundered, let them see it now. That command has shattered the resistance, and what was sealed has finally broken open before you. Stay with me, for this is not the echo of yesterday, it is the unveiling of a promise that belongs only to you. Every pause you endured, every season of waiting, every door that stayed closed was not evidence of abandonment, but of protection. Heaven was safeguarding what was too powerful to arrive before its time. And now that time has come. The very delay you once questioned has now become the stage for your release. Do not scroll, because even as you hear these words, your atmosphere is shifting. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his sword blazing, his presence fierce, ensuring that what belongs to you is shielded, secured, and unstoppable. Nothing can block this unveiling, nothing can silence this release, nothing can steal what is flowing into your life at this very moment. Listen closely, what is arriving now is not just a blessing, it is a transformation. The places in your life that felt empty are being filled, the chapters that felt closed are being rewritten in light, the dreams that seemed buried are being resurrected stronger than before. This is not a glimpse of hope, it is the full manifestation of heaven's timing touching your path. Stay until the very end, because each word is still unfolding, each moment is still unlocking, and the fullness of what God has preserved for you is only beginning to show its true measure. Beloved soul, keep your heart steady and your eyes fixed here, because what is being spoken now is not just a message, it is the breaking open of a seal that was kept for you alone. 3 times this truth was blocked, but heaven's voice has declared, let them see it now. That decree has torn through every chain, silenced every resistance, and delivered this moment into your hands without delay. Stay with me, for this unfolding is unlike anything you have known before. The pauses you faced, the waiting you endured, the silence you carried, they were not empty. They were the shield that preserved what was too sacred to arrive before its appointed hour. Now, that hour has struck, and the very thing hidden is being revealed in the light of this moment. Do not scroll, because the very air around you is shifting. Archangel Michael stands with unshakable strength at your side, his presence blazing, ensuring that what has been released cannot be touched or taken away. He is the guardian of this unveiling, the heavenly witness to the fact that what you are stepping into is irreversible, undeniable, and unstoppable. Listen closely. What once looked impossible is becoming reality. What once seemed delayed is now arriving swiftly. What once felt lost is being restored in greater measure. This is not just the return of what was missing, it is the multiplication of everything that was promised. Heaven has not forgotten you. Heaven has been preparing you for this exact moment. Stay until the end, because every breath you take in this space is aligning you with destiny. The unveiling is not complete yet, the waves are still moving, and the fullness of what God has released over your life is still flowing into view. Beloved soul, do not move from this moment, stay with me, for what is flowing right now has traveled through barriers, through silence, through the very walls of delay just to reach you. 3 times this message was blocked, but when God spoke, let them see it now, every chain broke, every seal lifted, and what was hidden has finally been revealed. This is not random, this is not chance, this is the exact second heaven chose for your unveiling. Stay here, for the weight of this moment is too precious to slip by. Every season of waiting, every unanswered prayer, every tear you carried has brought you to this point. The delays you thought were holding you back were actually preserving what was too sacred to be released before its time. And now, that time is here. You are standing in the current of a release that no hand can stop and no shadow can cover. Do not scroll, because even as you listen, the atmosphere around you is shifting. Archangel Michael has been dispatched to guard this opening, his sword of light cutting through every remnant of darkness that once tried to silence your path. His presence is heaven's seal of protection, proof that what is being released into your life cannot be reversed or stolen again. Listen closely, what is unfolding now is not just restoration, it is transformation. What once was delayed is arriving multiplied, what once was hidden is being revealed in glory. What once felt lost is finding its way back to you, brighter and greater than before. This is not only about promises kept, it is about destiny awakened, written long ago, and now made visible before your eyes. Stay until the very end, for the unveiling is still alive, still moving, still pouring wave upon wave. Each word is another key, each breath is another step deeper, and the fullness of what God has preserved for you is still being revealed. Beloved soul, keep your heart open and your spirit attentive, for what is unfolding right now was preserved for you alone. 3 times this message was blocked, but today God's command broke through every resistance, let them see it now. That word has shattered the silence, lifted the seals, and delivered this revelation directly into your hands. This is not for everyone, it is for you, chosen and set apart for this moment. Stay with me, because every second you remain here pulls you deeper into what heaven is releasing. The delays you endured were not signs of rejection, they were the proof of protection. Heaven was guarding what was too valuable to be released before its perfect hour. And now, the hour has arrived. You are standing in the center of a divine unveiling where everything that was hidden is being revealed in waves of light. Do not scroll, for this is holy ground you are standing on. Archangel Michael is near, radiant and unshakable, his sword blazing to ensure that nothing interferes with what is being delivered to you now. His presence is heaven's guarantee that this release is sealed, secured, and unstoppable. Nothing can silence it, nothing can reverse it, nothing can delay it again. Listen carefully. What is flowing into your life is not just restoration, it is acceleration. The very things you thought were behind you are rushing forward multiplied. The prayers you thought went unanswered are echoing back as fulfilled promises. The doors you thought were closed forever are opening wider than you imagined, revealing more than you even dared to hope for. Stay until the very end, because the unfolding is still alive. Each word carries another key, each moment carries another layer, and the fullness of what God has released with your name written upon it is still being revealed before your eyes.